Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. I've made a new pick a card read for you. How's your person feeling about you at the moment? Let's find out. I've made 3 readings here. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you get in here to watch this video is good. Each one of them has got a deeper dive. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that for even more. And when you get those deeper dives now, you get an entry into a prize draw for a private reading with me each month. And so extra bonus there. You can also enter another prize draw for a free reading with me as well by clicking like on this video, subscribing and leaving a comment on it as well for any video that I do, in fact, to win one of those private readings with me. So if you want that deeper dive read toward the end of the readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box in the comments below, and in the description box in the comments below is where you can find the timestamps to fast forward to your reading. So all you need to do now is take a pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? This rose quartz chunk is out with the leave the past behind card, last quarter moon in Capricorn. Crystal, or would you like the flower? And the flower is out with the full moon in Cancer, which is let your fears dissolve. Or would you like the shell? And this beautiful shell is out with the last quarter moon in Gemini, which is about clearing your mind. Take your pick now. Don't forget to click like, click that subscribe button, comment on this video and all of that good stuff. I do a daily energy update every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. I'd love to see you in there. I give mini reads in there, 1-question readings. Now you can book one of those on my website at any point. There's a link in the description box below and also one up there too. I'll do your reading, your 1-question reading right at the start of my next live show and then send you the link to the replay, so you don't even need to come live. Or alternatively, you can click on the Be Healing, my channel down there, find when the next show is, and click on notify me, or let me know, something like that on there, and it'll notify you, come along live, and you can book while I'm live too. I also make 3 of these Love Pack card reads a week as well. Let me know what you want the next ones to be about in the comments below, and I offer private readings from my website, BeHealing.com. So you can book in for one of those. There's a link in the description box below and also one up there too. Get those out within 48 hours if you're ordering them. If it says it's sold out, it's just sold out for the day. Do check back a day or so later. And if you've got questions for that reading, after you've booked in, click on the Contact Us page, put any questions you've got in there. So, crystal, flower or shell? Take your pick now. I'll see you in your reading. So if you chose the crystal, and this one's for you. Crystals, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box in the comments below. It'll give you an entry, if you get one of those, into a prize draw for a private reading with me. And any of those that you get in each month will get you an entry into that. There's another way of entering too, and that's by clicking like on this video and being a subscriber. Click on that subscribe button and also leave a comment as well. That'll get you an entry to win another one as well. So 2 private readings given away every month. Good luck with winning those. So how's your person feeling about you at the moment? Let's find out. We've got 10 into the future and immortality. So the feelings aren't going away. Perhaps this person has been taking a break from you or something like that, or thought that they're feeling passionately about you, but it might not last because these things don't usually last. Well, immortality says, no, those feelings aren't going away. So they're tending to the future. They are focused, future focused, thinking of this as a long-term kind of thing. And they might be putting things in place in order to be able to make this work for the long term as well. Tell us more. Expression. They want to say something to you. They want to express themselves. They're keeping the feelings in at the moment. It's like until they feel safe and secure, they'll be keeping their feelings in. And then when they feel secure, perhaps because they've tended to something for the future, then they will reveal their feelings to you or tell you what's been going on. Okay, what? Let's try that again. Could be the determination card, but we'll see. Voyage. They're setting sail on a new course. They could be determined to achieve something in their life as well. I saw ambition and determination come out. So Could be, yeah, starting something new in their life. But it feels to me like someone who is like taking charge of things and wanting to create something for themselves now, like stepping into that. One that's taking responsibility for their lives and perhaps setting something up so that they can give more to you as well. Let's find out more. How they're feeling. 8 of Wands, like telling you something. They want to communicate with you. So it feels to me like they've got feelings or something that they want to tell you. And they're not telling you at the moment, but they really want to. So that's come out twice now. 10 of Cups, happily ever after. They feel like you could be really happy with each other. Very fulfilled. Like live a long life together and be really happy. So they're seeing that this is really something for the future for them that they'd really like. 4 of Swords might be taking a rest at the moment though, giving a rest, taking a break, focused on other things, or healing themselves at the moment as well, some of them. So 8 of Wands, what is it that they want to say? Do you want to say it directly to your face as well, the 8 of Wands? This is not someone that just wants to like message you something. 8 of Wands. They want to tell you what their wishes are, what they are imagining for the future. Could put them in a very vulnerable position, that when we open up like that, it can be tricky because we open ourselves up to rejection, right? And so this might take them a lot of courage to say that to you, what their wishes are for the future. 2 of Voices, so they're unsure about whether to say it to you or not. They need to be strong and courageous before they do. Now, I'm getting this feeling that your person needs to tend to something, tend into the future, for there's something in the future, so that perhaps in their work or money or something like that, that makes them feel strong, and then they will tell you. When they feel like they've got more standing in themselves, more to offer, I think that's when they're going to reveal what it is that they want. But they want to tell you like what their wishes are in the future, their hopes, their dreams, and all of that kind of thing. It's really sweet. I like that. What's behind that? What's behind that? Masculine energy. They want to step up into that masculine role and take charge. Past, present, and future. A lot of change in their life at the moment, from who they were in the past and who they are now and who they're going to be in the future. So they've got big plans, this person, and it seems like you're included in them as well. Or they're seeing that you've got this happily ever after together. But you could have that. You could be very happy with each other. Your heart's very happy, content with each other. It could be a really good match with this person. I think that's what they're thinking and feeling. 2 of Emotions, yeah. They're wanting to give you that love offer. So they're wanting to tell you all of this kind of thing. Not just yet, but they will do. 7 of Inspiration, the 9 of Voices. But look at that. Them revealing themselves, 9 of Inspiration. 7 of Inspiration, sorry, it comes with the 9 of Voices, which is all about anxiety and fear about that. And like this person is thinking about it a lot, what they want to say to you, and giving you this love offer, but it is freaking them out right now, coming out about that. That they're really worried about that. They'll be fearful of your response to them. Yeah, I think this person could have a lot to tell you, and it might appear like overly eager, or they're worried that it'll appear overly eager. I mean, you might just be lapping it up and that's exactly what you want, but they'll be fearful that it'll be like too much too much for you. Anyway, so they're building themselves up to this. What's behind that is home, something about where they're living, where they want to live, about you living together as well. It could be about that too. They could see you as like very compatible for somebody to build a home with, you know, to settle down with. Nice. So the 4 of Swords, the resting at the moment. Healing. What's this about? While they manifest something. Yeah, so it feels just like they're kind of giving it a rest while they're manifesting something else. Something for the future, something feels like business or money to me, something like that. Taking charge of something, taking responsibility for something in their life. What's behind that is omens. And you've had signs behind that as well. So you personally, you've had signs. They had signs, of course, and they're taking action on that. But you have also seen these signs too, that there was something that they needed to do for themselves, kind of thing. So you should be able to resonate with that. Let me know if you do in the comments. How are they feeling? Balance. Yeah, they need to be balanced, right? They need to be balanced. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So they are of that the thought that they do need to bring something to you, and be reciprocal with you, and it feels like they're getting their act together with all of that. And there's a feeling here that you'll balance each other out, that you're good for them, but not just by supporting them and being their cheerleader, by also challenging them too. They know that you're going to be a bit challenging, which is an awesome thing to do. That's what we need in relationships, right? Is that balance. Like, we don't want it to be like 50-50, 50 criticizing the other and 50% admiring them. You know, it's got to be more on the support side, I guess. But you still, you know, if you can't tell your partner like some home truths, then who can, you know, in a loving way, of course. But yeah, I think they know that you're going to kind of get them to step up. There's easy relationships that don't require us to step up, right? And then there's relationships that do require us to step up, and they're feeling like you're the one that's going to get them to step up, but they need to leave the past behind first. So they're thinking about that. It doesn't feel like it's someone, it doesn't feel like it's like a relationship to me that they need to leave behind. It's more connected with this feeling that I'm getting from that they're taking responsibility for something in their life now and stepping up into more of like a leadership role in their life. What else? Makes me laugh sometimes the way the cards come out, you know, they fling themselves out or stop me and then slide out like that. Romance and daydream. They're daydreaming about romance with you, about taking you out, about taking you to some special places, some really romantic times. I'm seeing like someone behind you with their arms around you, like hugging you, perhaps with a blanket or something, if it's cold where you are, and looking out to the ocean or the stars or something like that. And yeah, they're dreaming of that kind of stuff, like romantic events with you, taking you places. What else? Infidelity. That card flies out a lot. Falling in love. It could be a worry that they've got here, infidelity. They might be thinking that you're with other people, but they're falling in love with you. Yeah, I'm not getting this infidelity is from them. I've got this feeling like they're kind of worried that you might be with someone else, or perhaps they've been cheated on in the past, you know, and that's a bit of a wound for them. So they're always kind of looking out for that, worried about that, worried about. Yeah, it feels like this person is very loyal. Tell us more. The only thing that is real is love. So they do prioritize love. But it feels like they're getting balance and prioritizing other things too. Look to your inner strength. So they're really digging deep at the moment and taking responsibility for things in their life. This too is them looking to your inner strength, like they see you as such a strong person, and it feels like they want to step up and like be your match in that. And consider your foundations. Very much what they're doing at the moment is considering their foundations and making sure that they've got like a secure, solid base before they move towards you for all of this romance that they're dreaming of. Okay, let's get some messages out from them. If you've watched my 21 questions video, you'll know how I feel about these cards now. You know exactly how I'm feeling when I pick them up, and you might even see that emotion on my face. Check out that video, 21 questions that I made on my YouTube channel. You deserve better than me. They think that they're not measuring up to the kind of person that you deserve at the moment. It feels to me like they want to get themselves there. I think the world of you. I think the world of you. I think that you're amazing. This person's really looking up to you. So much so that they think that you deserve better than them. You're the love of my life. They never felt this way about anyone before. Wow. What else? Yeah, so they're feeling like you're a complete catch here, like out of their league, really. There are some obstacles, though. It feels like they're working through them. It feels like they're very determined to work through them as well. Spiritual awakening. Oh, we're going through a spiritual awakening, and it's caused them a reallocation of priorities, I just heard. It sounds very formal. A reallocation of priorities. So they might be someone that was very logical, putting some things first. Might not have worked for them, like putting career first, being very logical. It might not have worked for them. They might have like gone through a spiritual awakening now, or going through one right now, and it's tuning them into the heart. And then when they do things from the heart, perhaps for a solid foundation for a relationship, operating more from the heart in that way, then the career might be taking off. Whereas it wouldn't have done if they were just kind of doing it for the money or whatever. I wish I could turn back the clock and do things over. So I wish I could start again. That's not necessarily in your relationship. It could be that, but it could be in like, they might have taken a few wrong turns in their life, you know, and wish that they hadn't wasted that time, wish that they'd got more kind of serious about their life, and that you make them feel nervous. This person, they want to, it feels to me like they want to prove something to you, like they want to step up and like be the one for you. That's what it feels like to me. And it feels like they're trying to get themselves there too. So if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. If you do, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box below. Don't forget, it gets you an entry into a prize draw for a private reading with me as well. And so in that deeper dive read, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. What should you do then? And guidance for you in this relationship, you guys together. What are the dynamics between you? How can you make it work really well? And are there any red flags there that you need to know about too? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like, click that subscribe button, leave a comment, because that's going to get you another entry into a prize draw for a reading with me. So you've got 2 chances to win one of those. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. So if you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. When you get one of those deeper dive reads, it gives you an entry to a prize draw every month for a free reading with me. So good luck with winning that. There's another way to enter a prize draw as well for a free reading with me each month, and that is by clicking like on this video, leaving a comment, and being a subscriber too. Each time you do that on one of my videos, you get an entry in for the month that you've done that comment and being a subscriber. So let's have a look how your person feels about you at the moment. Follow the signs, are being led to you, following the signs. This person has got a spiritual kind of an emphasis here. Seeing signs, hearing your name, you're popping up all over the place for them. And yeah, they are being led towards you in a big way. And they're following those signs to get to you. Some of them might be in a different location than you. Yeah, might be physically following the signs. I just saw a signpost. Like actually might be making their way to you right now. Wild. What else? Resilience. They're hanging on in there. This person's not giving up on you. Guardian. They want to take care of you. They're hanging on in there. They want to take care of you. It feels to me like they want to come your way and take care of you, especially if you've been like sharing stuff that's going on with them in your life. They want to just like scoop you up and sort stuff out for you. Yeah, I don't know. I've just got this feeling like they're in a different location. Is that right? Let me know in the comments below. The ocean. Be beautiful, mysterious, wild and free. I think you're beautiful, mysterious, wild and free. Person is very drawn to you. And also being led to you too. The universe is on your side to get together with this person. But it's like they need to come toward you. So reaching high, yeah. 5 of Wands. So you might have felt a little bit out of their league to them, and they're kind of reaching higher. Like they need to do something more or be more in order to be with you. Yeah, they're reaching higher. They're wanting better. This could be about them wanting to kind of improve themselves to be with you. Improve themselves for you. Ace of Wands, very passionate about you. There's a lot of chemistry between you, and yeah, This is very attracted to you. They want this passionate new start. A lot of feelings for you, this person. Could be quite overwhelming. They're planning on the Ten of Pentacles, so they're happily ever after, but they're building something with you. So they want like a life with you. They want a long-term thing with this Ten of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is like collaboration. It's planning with that too. So that's in their plans. They want a long-term commitment with you with that Ten of Pentacles there. Let's find out more. How are they feeling about you? Five of Wands, like they need to reach higher or like be more, do more. Maybe feeling like they've not done enough for you or something like that. They wish that they could give you more. Three of Inspiration. They're waiting for the perfect timing. So there might be like other things going on in their life that need to free up or something like that, especially if they're in a different location for some reason. Yeah, it feels like they're waiting for the perfect timing or those conditions to come about where they can make that move. Woo! Sexual energies behind that. They're quite antsy about it, like they want to make that forward movement towards you. Yeah, waiting for the perfect timing there. So like it feels to me like any chance that they could get, they will make that move too. It's like it feels to me like they're waiting for an opportunity to be able to do that, but they've got a lot of drive to come towards you. This Ace of Wands, and you know that sexual energy it's big for this person. Ace of Wands, perhaps not the right word to say that, but Ace of Wands, Ten of Inspiration. So they've got this pull towards you, this passion for you, and they want this passionate start with you. They want to be with you, like physically with you, in the same room as you. This person will just like scoop you up when they manage to get flesh to flesh with you, kind of thing. Ten of Inspiration, but they've got some burdens to put down before they can do that. Now this person feels like they're very frustrated, like they're just like, come on, come on, come on, I want this to happen. You might be feeling that level of frustration too, especially if you're in a different location. You're kind of messaging back and forth and really wanting each other and all of that. Struggle, but it's a struggle for them to put those burdens down. Got choices to make, discernment, something needs to end, retreat, can't quite do it, can't quite walk away from something yet. It's a struggle for them. So a lot of angst, they're feeling a lot of angst at the moment because of their desire to come towards you. They're following the signs, so they're getting a lot of signs to bring you, and that might just be frustrating them even more. Ten of Pentacles, so they're planning on this happily ever after with you, to build something with you. Something solid, a future with you. I feel like there's another card coming out. Three Voices, kind of breaking the heart that they can't be doing that already. I still feel like there's another card that needs to come out here. So bring it. There we go. Ace of Materials. That's what it is. So Three Voices is breaking the heart, but the Ace of Materials is planting a seed that can be for the long term. So if you're frustrated that they're not just like coming to see you so that you can scratch that itch, so to speak, you know, just to visit you kind of thing, and you're frustrated about that. No, they don't want to do that. Even though it's breaking the heart, what they want to do is coming with a big offer, Ace of Materials, planting that seed for the long term. So this is someone who won't just come and see you, won't just have a fling with you. They want to do it right. If they're coming for good, kind of thing. So yeah, they're serious about this. They're holding back at the moment so that they can come in with a big offer. And you know, they want to, if they're in a different location, they want to come and see you when they're actually moving towards you. Discernment is behind that. They've got choices to make about that, and they know how to make the right choices, and the right choices are the ones for the long term here. So as frustrating as it might be that you can't have that short-term satisfaction, delayed gratification is often the best way to go for everything in life. It's all the better, all the sweeter, and all of that with that delayed gratification. How else are they feeling? They trust you. There's a trust between you, and there's an acceptance of the current situation. Perhaps hoping that you are trusting them and accepting the situation that you're in at the moment as well. What else? For some of you as well, it could involve visas, I just heard. Might be in different countries and it would be involving visas. Let your fears dissolve. So you could be really worried about this. You might be feeling like they are kind of pulling away, like they don't want you. That's not the case at all. This person, they might be wanting to ease your fears and reassure you that they can be trusted. They do trust you, and they might be having some fears about you as well. Always difficult long distance relationships, if that's what it is for you. Always difficult. Not easy relationships to have at all. What else? Flirt and maturity. Mature flirting, what's that? Flirt and maturity. So they do want to kind of indulge that energy, especially if you're messaging each other and all of that kind of thing, that flirty energy. But they're being mature about it. Again, with that Ace of Materials, that card that I knew wanted to come out to explain the situation better. They want to plant that big seed, you know, for the future. The Ace of Materials is something that can really grow into something long term. But there's a way to do that, right? And it's not the short term, scratch that itch kind of thing. So they're going about this in a mature way. But yeah, fun and flirty is how they want to be. Playful with you, but not frustrate you even more. So yeah, they could be kind of trying to manage that, you know. Trying to manage being flirty with you, but not frustrating you both even more. Sensuality. This person's feeling a lot for you. They've got a lot of passion for you, a lot of attraction. Defensiveness. Feels like they need to defend the position, though. That they feel like they need to defend their position where they're standing for the long-term kind of stuff. Sensuality, though. I told you, they just want to like scoop you up in their arms. Yeah, I expect that when you see them for sure. They want to touch you in many different ways. What else? Do something for someone. We had that, didn't we? In the, was it these two cards? I think it was. Resilience, being resilient and guardian. Yeah, they want to take care of you. They want to come forward and like take care of you and do something for you. They're looking forward to kind of doing things for you, relieving you of some kind of burdens. Like, especially, like I said, if you've been telling them what's going on in your life and they wish they could just like come in and make something right. Consider your foundations, but they're considering the foundations, right? The Ace of Materials, they want to come in with something solid that can actually grow. They don't want to frustrate you both even more. So let's get some messages from them. I can imagine the cards that will come out from this reading. It'd be you make me want to be a better person. It would be there's obstacles in the way. It would be, let's see. What do they want to say to flowers? Did you watch my 21 questions reading? Check it out on my YouTube channel. Oh, I was pretending to be someone else. So when you met, they might have been, you know, those masks kind of thing, the ego mask, pretending to be someone else, pretending to be bigger more than they were. They might have been trying to impress you, or might have just been like not living their truth, doing something that they don't really want to do, and all of that kind of stuff. And we all have been there, done that. As we get older, we kind of come into ourselves more without, you know, trying to be other people and all of that kind of stuff. It gets easier, I think, as you get older. I have sexual fantasies about you. They are very attracted to you, for sure. Jealous and possessive. Interesting. Okay. They want you for themselves. Now, that could be causing more of this angst and all of that. There is a very strong pull to you here. Like, they really want to be with you. For sure. What else? Rose-colored glasses. There's a little bit of a worry here that they might be, you know, seeing this bright future with you, and it might not be founded, but I don't know. It can be grown for sure with that intention. So they're feeling very positive about the future, but kind of wondering, are they being too positive about it? Fantasy. Oops. What else do they want to say? What else do they want to say? There's someone keeping me from you. Could be a boss or an official visa kind of stuff. But they feel like it's someone else, not you, not them. And I've unwittingly sabotaged our connection. It feels like decisions that are made in the past. They didn't mean to. Like, I don't know, they could have made like a big life decision just before you met and it means that you can't get together or something like that. But they're following the signs to get to you. And it really feels like they've got a strong compulsion to do that. So that's what I've got for you. If that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. If you do, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. Don't forget, it will get you an entry into the draw as well for a free reading with me each month. So in that deeper dive, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So what should you do then? Is there anything for you to do? Guidance for you in this relationship. Once you are together, what are the dynamics between you? How can you make it work really well? Are there any red flags that you need to look out for? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, as I said, I've popped links already. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click the subscribe button along with that notification bell, and don't forget, leave a comment, because that'll get you another entry into a draw for a private reading with me. And good luck with that, and good luck with all of this if this is where you're leaving me. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I will see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the shell and this one's for you, shells, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, we're popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. And remember, if you purchase that deeper dive, you'll get an entry into the prize draw each month for a private reading with me. There's another way of entering that another draw as well, because I give 2 of them away each month, and that is by being a subscriber to my channel, clicking that like button on this video, and leaving a comment while you're watching this as well. Each time you comment on a video, if you've liked it and you're a subscriber, you'll get an entry in. So watch my videos and do that. So let's see how your person feels about you at the moment. Awakening. Oh, they could have just noticed you and be waking up to it, waking up to new feelings about you, or waking up to the fact that they've got feelings for you. For some of you, this could have been like a player that is, you know, committed bachelor kind of thing, that's like, oh, I've caught feelings. I think they've caught feelings. Unique, because there's something unique about you. You're different than the rest. They might have said that to you as well, or they might be wanting to say that to you. You're so different than the rest. Wow. Dream. Follow your yearning for the deep blue sea. Now, they might have had a dream and a vision for their life, and you're kind of very uniquely connected with that in some kind of a way. They might see that like being involved with you is in line with that vision that they've got and a dream that they've had. You might be popping up in their dreams as well, and they're just kind of waking up. Yeah, that's waking up to the fact that they've got feelings for you. Tell us more about this. Page of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. They want to offer you something, ask you out or something like that, offer you something, but it's causing them some kind of angst. Page of Pentacles is not very much, so it might be that they've not got very much to offer at the moment. They can't offer very much at the moment. That's causing them angst. It's hard to take those two together. What else? You're getting them 2 by 2. Knight of Wands. If you want to make a passionate move toward you, they're very attracted to you. There's that player energy that I said I was picking up on. It might have been a committed bachelor or player kind of a person. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles is putting effort into something and getting rewards back from it. Now, Okay, this person had, I think they have been a player, and it was enough for them. They were getting back what they wanted. It feels to me like they don't want that with you, they want more with you. And it's got something to do with you being connected with the dream that they've got. Like it says, like dreaming for the deep blue sea. Like if you live by the ocean, I don't think it's as superficial as that. But if you live by the ocean, then they were like, oh, there's more to this. You're kind of unique. I think it's more than that, though. I think there's something about you that is just different. It's different. And they want more with you, or they were just kind of waking up to the fact that they've got feelings for you, and it could be more. The Fool, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Wow. So taking a risk on reciprocation. Are you going to reciprocate? This person's kind of worried. Has this person had a fling with you? They might have approached you in that way first. Now they're waking up to the fact that they've got deeper feelings for you and they could have more with you. But it's risky to tell you that, the happily ever after kind of thing, because will you reciprocate or not? They're not quite sure. Now, you might have been taking this person very lightly if they've come at you like a player, like a fling kind of thing. You like think it's something and nothing. But they're waking up to having feelings to you. Now, that could be why the angst with the Page of Pentacles has offered you so little. The way that they started it wasn't right now, and now they're catching feels for you, and that's given them angst now to take it from what it was to being something more. It takes a lot of vulnerability, you know, because for all they know, if they tell you their feelings for you, you might say, oh no, this is just a fling to me, I'm not interested in that, you know. And yes, oh my God, I was just about to say that. Okay, and what I was getting was, and it might be, they might think it's in their karma for you to say that, for you to be more the player energy, because they've done it to so many people before, being the player, and then when someone confesses their feelings for them, they're just like, well, it's not that for me, it's just like for me, I'm just playing around and I don't want to settle down. And they might have broken a lot of hearts that way, and they're worried. They're worried that it's in their karma, the justice, the divine, the karma card, that you will do the same thing to them. It's like someone that is like awakening to the fact that they've done this so many times, and now they're getting to see the other side of it. Like now, if they tell you how they're feeling, as other people have told them how they were feeling in the past, you might be the one that to say what they've said to other people, and they'll end up heartbroken. So you make this person feel vulnerable. And it's not because of you, it's because of them, right? It's dawning on them what they've done to other people, because you could do it to them. And grounding. So it's like they've got to feel strong. So because they've been a player, Eight of Pentacles, it's like they want to invest more now and get something back. And they're worried that they're going to get back the player kind of thing from you. Let's see. What's behind this? The Knight of Wands. They've got a lot of attraction for you, of course. Eight of Pentacles. Will you open your heart? Eight of Emotions. Let something go. So, do you reciprocate? No, this is the Eight of Pentacles is like if they invest in this. They'll have to leave their old ways behind, right, and open their heart up. This might not be something that they've done before, got to that level of vulnerability. Because the Five of Emotions and Eight of Emotions, this is testing their heart, you know. Can they be that vulnerable to open up and put themselves on the line, put their heart on the line with you and admit to it? Because it means a big change. It means them kind of walking away from their old ways and becoming a different person from the one that they've been in their past. What's behind that is a new day, new you, new them, new person. Wow, they're growing up. The Fool, Six of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. So it's a risk to tell you that they want this happily ever after with you, because will it be reciprocated? They're not sure. Two of Inspiration, they're kind of looking out for signs with that, like what will you do, this or that. So they could be like leading questions because they're trying to ascertain whether it's safe to come towards you like that. to take action like that. Two of inspiration. What's behind that is it's all good. So it's like the checking. You see, they've got the telescope here. Like, is she going to say yes, or like it's all good? You know what? It feels like this. It feels like, you know, when something's important to you and you ask someone about it. So let's just say if you've got like a best friend, you'd really like to go to this concert with them, and you asked your best friend and they said no, they don't want to go, and then you're like, oh yeah, I'm not going to go. It's that kind of thing. It's like backing down from something, but really you want to go, but you want to go with them, and then you back away from it like it was not that important to me. That's what I'm getting from this. It's all good card. You know when people say that, oh, it's all good, no worries, it's all good. And it's kind of not. It's kind of not all good. This person, if you turn them down in some kind of a way, and it could be, you know, in a small way, because Page of Pentacles, small offers, could be dipping the toe in kind of thing. And if they say like, oh, do you want to come and, I don't know, visit this place with me, and you say, no, I'm busy, or something like that, they might say it's all good, but kind of really it's not, because they're testing the waters. This person wants to ask you a lot more than that, but they're scared to. They're scared to. Well, hopefully they will develop that courage. But they are kind of watching out for signs and testing the waters. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you'll be surprised where it leads. This is about cycles. I tell you, your person is growing up and kind of leveling up. They've been that player. They've been that young kind of an energy, which is fine. It can be that. But they've seen something unique in you and they want something more with you. And so they're going from the transformation, you know, going through the transformation from player to, like from boy to man kind of thing is what it is. Clear your mind. Perhaps overthinking it. They might feel like you've got a lot of clarity, but they're like two people, because that's the last quarter moon in Gemini. So Gemini being the twins, pulled in two directions. There's the player me and then there's the mature me. And it's the last quarter moon. So it's like the last bit of the player, like hanging on kind of thing. They could have quite a bit of a struggle in themselves at the moment with that, letting that part of themselves go. You know, because it will have been getting some of their needs met, right? Memories. Memories of their souls. Fear of letting it go. They're in the struggle. They're in the struggle of leaving the player behind, leaving the boy behind that they were. Woo! Love. But they love you. See how that flew out then? This is quite funny. They love you, but manipulation. They're thinking like how they can manipulate this. This person doesn't want to be straight up and just tell you the truth and be vulnerable, because vulnerable is not their thing. They've not done it before, right? So they love you, but they're trying to kind of manipulate the situation. If this person has been asking you things or like offering you things, and it's all small stuff kind of thing, they're just testing the water, and it's kind of a game of manipulation for them. It's not a bad manipulation, it's just someone who hasn't got that strength and maturity yet just to put it all out there and be vulnerable. But they love you. Told you, they caught feelings for you, this person, and it's kind of taken them by surprise. What else? Be willing to express love. That is tricky for them. Yeah. They're feeling it, but are they willing to express it straight up? Not really. They're kind of operating from their old self kind of ways. Express love through gifts, buying you things, just little things. That could be how they're kind of doing this manipulation stuff, or testing the water is another way of putting it. Let's get some messages from them. I'm worried what they're going to say. What do they want to say? You deserve better than me. The self-esteem isn't great. Reminiscing. old days, and that could be the play days as well, or it could be about the fling that they had with you as well. What else? What else do they want to say? Finances are a problem. Okay, well, yeah, if they've been a player, they probably aren't taking responsibility for other areas of their life too, so that might be something. I'm done playing games. Oh, so there is that energy of, yeah, player no more kind of thing. Water under the bridge, that was the old me, the mask that I was wearing. Not like that anymore, kind of an energy. And you make me nervous, for sure. They are not used to being vulnerable at all. They're used to being the one in charge, and now the roles have reversed. Now they feel vulnerable with you because they've caught feelings for you, and they're kind of worried about how you are going to take this and if you reciprocate this and all of that. So wow, there you have it. That's what I've got for you. Now, if that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. If you do not toward the end, it is the end of the reading. I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box below, and don't forget that purchase gets you an entry into the prize draw for a free reading with me, personal reading with me at the end of the month. And you can also get another entry to that draw, to another draw in fact, by clicking that subscribe button, clicking the like button, and leaving a comment on this video. So the deeper dive is 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you will see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Don't forget, click that subscribe button and leave a comment for an entry into a draw for a private reading with me. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I will see you in there very shortly.